Hello, friends. Joel Uncle Andy here on Thursday, October 30th, with what we hope are some winning sports picks. I'm going to get right into it here so everybody can get to the betting window. Still coming off that successful weekend, we stand at plus 89.94 units. Cavaliers let us down last night. A couple other things came in, though, that are all tied to the Juice Reducer Parlay, so we are going to have to wait to cash those tickets. Keep on following us over at Uncle Andy Sports on Twitter and on that free plays daily contest. I'm on a 2-day run over there. I had a good bet with the Blue Jays last night. Should have used that in my ladder challenge. I almost did. Kicking myself now for not doing so because I saw really an open road all the way on this ladder challenge to knock out. I love what I see the next 5 days, but last night really was the fly in the ointment. Kind of a weird scheduling spot in the NHL. Only one game. I think there's like 11 games tonight, 16 games the other night, 3 games Friday, 13 Saturday. So just not a lot to choose from last night, and I chose poorly. So keep on following us, and we will keep on giving you the winners. Still sitting on that Blue Jays World Series ticket. Right now, I got it at plus 185. I'm sure the price now is much worse than that. The Dodgers are a $2 underdog to win. So the Dodgers are paying 2-1 at this point. So I'm sitting pretty with my Blue Jays ticket. I'm not going to hedge, not going to get off at this point. We're going to let it ride. Day three of the ladder challenge went down, as I said, so we're going to probably start a new one. Have to catch that on Twitter, though. So NHL Grand Slam tonight. The NHL Grand Slam is something I track every day. Don't always bet it. But what it is, it's the grand total of all the goals scored across all the games. So like last night, you wouldn't have saw the book put out the NHL Grand Slam because there was only one game. But Thursday night they put it out. Tonight they put it out. Be surprised tomorrow with only 3 games and the book's getting ready for football over the weekend if they put the number out. But we'll see. But I've got it capped myself at 70.7 goals tonight. I think there's going to be 70 goals scored. The book says there's going to be 85 and a half scored. So we'll see who's right tomorrow morning. Going to stick with the Juice Reducer parlay of Ohio State, Indiana, the Lions, the Rams, about minus 200. That has shifted throughout the week, but it has a 67% probability of hitting. So tie these four heavy money line favorites in with these items as singles, and I think we'll be sitting pretty. Starting with the Philadelphia Flyers at home against Nashville. Flyers all the way, no big scientific handicap here. I think Flyers have been playing pretty well. Spunky squad, well coached squad, hosting a Predators team really that hasn't shown too much. Going to go with Stars and Bolts under 6.5 at plus 140. Singly to tease this up to a minus 6.5 would be minus 155. As always, that's what the numbers in the parentheses mean. But with the Juice Reducer parlay, it goes from minus 155 to plus 140. It's a pretty good bet. Love the under here. I think you could just take the under 6 all by itself. Both these teams are averaging in their last 5 games as a total. Listen to this. The Stars are averaging a total, both sides, for and against goals, 4.4 only goals in their last 5 games. The Bolts, 5.4. Not very much. Not going to sniff 6, I don't believe. Aggregate them together, it's a total of 4.9 in their last 5 games. I think this thing stays under 6, definitely. Isles and Canes, like them to score goals, like them a yes goal in the first 10 minutes, like them to go second period over the 1.5. So goals, goals, goals is going to be the order of the day down there in Charlotte. Hawks and Jets, like them to stay under the 6.5 total. Again, Hawks and Jets both aggregated out and the average total of their last 5 games, 5.3. So I think this also stays under the 6. Devils like the Devils and a bounce back spot here after a pretty bad performance the other night in Colorado against a bad San Jose Sharks outfit. So Devils all the way. Rangers and Oilers. We're going to go with no goal in the first 10 minutes in this one. I don't really see these two scoring a goal in the first 10 minutes, and let me tell you why. Combined, they're 13 and 9 on that prop. And that's not as favorable as some of these other props we're betting, but a no goal in the first 10 minutes pays very handsomely. And as you can see that there in the price in the Juice Reducer parlay, it's plus 212. So going to pay us $2 if we can pull that off with the rest of the parlay. Same thing, Rangers and Oilers, they are 14 and 8 combined on first period under 1.5 goals. So again, going to pay pretty handsomely, plus 185 here in the parlay. Like the Penguins, plus 1.5. I like the Penguins to win the game outright. I think their expected goals. I have the Penguins winning this thing like 4-2, 5-3, something in that neighborhood. So I think you're okay to take the Penguins by themselves. But here in the parlay, we'll take them plus 1.5. Bruins and Sabres, third period over. Love this. These two teams are a combined 18 and 5 on third period overs. Boston, they've surrendered 18 goals in the third period in their 12 games. So that's like 1.3 goals they're giving up in each third period. So we'll take this thing to go over 1.5 in the third period. Getting back to Devils and Sharks, second and third period over. Both love it there. Wings and Kings, sorry, I didn't put this on here. That's my fault. Second period over. These teams are like a combined 15 and 4, something like that on second period overs. That's all for me. We hope everybody enjoys all the hockey tonight. We do have a play in on Coastal Carolina and Marshall, I believe it was, to go over the total. Yeah, that was it. Coastal and Marshall. I got them in the Juice Reducer Parlay over 46 and a half at plus 103 payout. So that's pretty good. Those of you wanting advice on the Thursday night football game, I just can't get there to the window with the Ravens laying 7.5 on the road. I mean, it could happen. You got to think Lamar's going to be a little rusty. Um, Home teams on these Thursday night games, I mean, home teams all the way. Saw that really over and over this weekend. You don't want to be a road team laying over a touchdown on the road on these Thursday night games. I don't think the Dolphins are going to win the game, but I just think sneaky backdoor cover, something silly happens in the last 2 minutes, prevent defense, and Miami goes down for a garbage time touchdown and stays within the 7.5. Especially if it gets to 8, I think Miami's definitely worth a look. So that would be my advice. Certainly not a play for me, though. Everybody have a good night. Have a happy Halloween tomorrow. Be safe. And if you tail us to the window, we will cash tickets together. Good night, everybody.